everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome to my new YouTube channel. Just thought I'd start doing a channel, diggers and work in life and stuff like that. Also I'd like to have done it, like to do the videos just for my son as a keepsake for years to come. He can look back on what I did. I think that's quite cool. Hope you're all well. I've now got 17 subscribers, so thank you all for subscribing, all of you. Keep on viewing the videos and looking at them. Yeah, have a busy day here in Essex, just doing some storm run. Just dug it, put the pipe in, and we're backfilling it. Put some hogging in, whack that with a whacker plate, and then we'll crush it up, whack that, and then it's all done. And then after that, we've got to go to the other side of the site and dig some curb lines ready for curbing. This is a storm run we've just done. It's up to the building. So I'm just backfilling it now. Yeah, so really my background, I've drove machines most of all my life. First time I got in a machine I was 7 years old. That was my parents' friend's machine, tobacco loader. That was a JCB 3C, the old one with the white steering wheel. It had no 4-in-1 bucket on it, just a solid straight bucket. Yeah, and I was 7 years old when I got in that, and then it escalated from there really. My mum and dad had a riding school, so we had a bit of land there, and we had a couple of tractors, and then we used to do a lot of groundworks there, bases for the stables and stuff like that, drainage out in the field. We used to hire like mini diggers to do the job, and then Dad decided to buy a wheel digger. They bought that, and that's where it all started basically. Mainly from when I started work when I was 17. I drove all sorts of machines really. I worked for a company that had a various amount of machines, so I was lucky enough to get experience in them. They had rubbish compactors. There was a waste transfer company. They had rubbish compactors, 360s, Cat 215s, Cat 225s. They had 8 D6D bulldozers, so I had a stint on a few of them. Yeah, basically, and then I went back on the wheel diggers. Get some crush. Sorry, I was just talking to someone. Get some crush. Just got to track over to the crushing. Yeah, what was I saying now? Yeah, and then I went and started going on wheel diggers a lot more. Started working for a firm in near Thurrock. They had wheel diggers and was on there, got plant hire, going to various jobs every different day. And then it just went from there. And then I brought back in 2002, I brought my old machine I used to drive. It's an NH75 New Holland backhoe loader. Brought that off of my old boss. Went out and did a few weekends with it and stuff like that. Yeah, then I got rid of that. And then carried on working for people, driving 360s and wheel diggers, mainly wheel diggers. I went on the council for a few years, driving wheel diggers on there on the roadworks. That was pretty fun. It was at a different site every day, so you know it was different, kept it alive, you know, kept the job alive. Going to different places every day, it didn't get so boring being stuck in one place. But work's work, and you know, some days I enjoy it, some days it's, you know, it's like anything, you know. You have good days and you bad days, but yeah, mostly good days. Yeah, and then in 2016 I approached the company about having a wheel digger on long-term hire, and they were happy to take me on with it. So I went out and bought a DL71 Volvo backhoe loader. It was a nice machine. It was 2006. Brought that, done a bit of work to it, tidied it up. And then 2016 I went out on hire. I had that a year. I had that a year, and then things started going wrong with it, and I thought, what do I do now? I've got to carry on. Do I buy a new machine or get rid of that one and just go back driving with someone? So then I went back to a New Holland dealer, had a deal with them, and I bought a new D110 TC New Holland wheel digger, brand new. And that came in 2017. Yeah, and I had that, and it was going really well. I was on one site permanently. It was a big site in Essex. And then obviously when the dreaded coronavirus hit us, we got off hired because everything shut down. So then they off hired that, so I parked it up. And then I went back on the council doing the road works because the council was still going. I went back on there for my old firm for a while, driving one of their machines. And then I got approached by a guy I know who owns a groundworks company, asking if I still got my wheel digger. I said, yeah, it's parked up at the minute. While I'm driving someone else's at the minute. And he said, cool. He said, we'd like to have you on hire. I said, oh right, okay, brilliant. So arranged all that, got the machine serviced and ready to go. Then I went to a site with it, done about 2 months on one site, and then I went to another site for a month, and then after that I went to another site. I was there for a few months, and then work dried up there for the wheel digger, and they said the work dried up, come back for another load, mate. The work dried up, so I thought, right, the machine's sitting there doing nothing, so I thought I'm going to sell it. So got in contact with a friend of mine and said, like, I'm selling my wheel digger, would you like to buy it? And he said, yep, straight away. And he literally more or less that day paid me for it. 3 days later he picked it up, and then I carried on driving a 360 for the guys I was on hire to. And then my old boss, who I worked for a few times now on and off over the years, well, last 17 years, he got in contact with me and said, what are you doing? I hear you sold the machine. I said, yeah. And he said, okay, cool, what are you doing? Would you like to come back? So I said, yeah. So he's a good guy, you know, I've known him a long time, and we're more like friends really. We get on really well. He knows how I work, I know how he works. It works well, and he looks after me. He really does look after me. You know, as firms go, he's been good to me over the years. And yeah, so came back here and went on an 8-tonner for a little while, and then we come to this site we're on now, and we needed obviously a 14-tonner. We already had a 14-tonner. I said, with the drainage we're doing, we need to have a bigger machine. So he said, okay. So we tried to get one, couldn't get one for love of the money. Really couldn't get one. So then he said, sod it, we'll go and buy one. So he went to a local dealer to us, and he bought the Hyundai. It's an HX140 LC. Lovely little machine. Cab's really nice and spacious, comfortable. Yeah, it's a really nice machine. So that got delivered just before Christmas last year, and I've been in it ever since. But we have got a new machine coming in the next couple of weeks. It is a 8.5 tonner. So we're going to go, let's come in here, and it's got a nice little hitch on the end of it. I won't go too deep into it at the minute. As soon as it comes, I'll do a video on it, and yeah, it should be fun. Do a video on it when it comes, getting used to it. That's a Hyundai HX85, really nice machine. It's the new model. It's got all the gizmos and gadgets on it, it's got everything on it. So yeah, that'll be something to look forward to in the next couple of weeks to come in. See how we get on with that. I will miss driving this one because this is such a nice machine, so smooth, and you know, people look after it, people are well maintained. It's just not long had its service. It's just done, just turned 600 hours. It's done. But yeah, I look after it. I try and keep it nice and clean and tidy. I'm one of them that polishes it. Yeah, I know, sad, I know, but I do like to keep the machine clean. I've always been like it. I've always believed in, you know, look after them. You know, they last longer, and the value of them at the end of it will be nice and greater. Because someone will look at it and go, oh, you know, it's a great machine. It will sell. But yeah, so yeah, I'm a little bit OCD. But there you go. It's not a bad thing. So yeah, so that's about it really for today. As I say, I'm new to doing YouTube, so you've got to bear with me. I am doing it on my phone. I'm not the greatest at editing videos and that. I'll just do it as it is, and at the minute, once I get the hang of it, then I should be, you know, should be all right. But yeah, I'd love you to subscribe and like my videos if you do. If you don't like them, that's fine. Put, you know, thumbs down or thumbs up, whatever you want to do. Yeah, it'd be great to get your feedback. As I say, when the new machine comes, I'll do a video on that, show you all around it, show you what it's got at the end of the stick. And hopefully you'll like it. Do some more videos and carry on and grow. Hopefully the channel will grow. If anything, I just wanted to do the channel just for my son to look back in time and see what I did at work when he's at school, bless him. So that's all I wanted to do it for, really. I ain't doing it for anything else. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe and like and share and all the other rest of it. Go on my Instagram. My Instagram page is Ted Plant. TED Plant. If you want to go on there, see a few pictures on there and have a little look and see what I used to do with the wheel digger and that'd be great. Alright then, lovely. I'm going to crack on and carry on with this job. Thanks very much. Bye.